lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago, so I guess some of them survived at least.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. Now, why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshie? I don't owe you nothing. Honour? We're a little short on that around this place, bub. But I gotta hand it to you, you sure don't give up. Go on, then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you. Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas herself. Shouldn't be too hard to find him in the kitchen. He may even have work.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Harsh times require harsh measures.
These are painful times. Sometimes people must suffer for the greater good.
She ain't coming back. Farah. She ain't coming back.
Just a pair of you and filthy chasing lions. Don't mean I can't beat ya. Where are you?
A little
Pipe
respect
down,
for Griff's right hand.
It's time to accept
I
reality.
told him at noon exactly.
Right hand,
Didn't I?
fine winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it? Grab it in your gobblers, the both of ya. Irma, where are you,
If you
darling?
don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy chasing liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
Right hand, fine winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
He hasn't changed a bit.
That's it.
Always
I call
late.
court. Pay up.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of ya.
Don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Pair of you are filthy chasing liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for
Irma,
Griff's
Mummy's
right
right
hand,
here.
Topsy girl.
Where are you?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Irma, where are you, darling?
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
During the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? He was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through. Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm. Can't for certain. But I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on?
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not react.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend!
Bread or whiskey, toast the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them. Prophecy says that only our devotion will restore him to us. A murmur of prayer, constant as the ocean, can lure our Savior back to us. Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the Divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us from this darkness. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
Come on then, Lick. God, stay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toast the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud.
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts griff, especially not one of you. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
I don't feel so good. Oh, I don't feel so good. Stay down, you! don't feel so good. Hello? You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Why, yes. Of course I am. All my life.
Hello, Dee. I would. Impaler.
He shifts uncomfortably.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? You ain't worth my time, neither are you.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this? What were you thinking, messing with Griff's boots anyhow?
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out.
Pay yourself to the grease.
He smacks your hand away, refusing the potion.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get! Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them.
What were you thinking?
Sure. First, always win. Second, never lose. What are you? Some kind of idiot? Get your ugly mug out of it.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. all the worse for old Dane. He crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I would have liked to ease his way out. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up wrist deep in the go. Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave. Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave.
Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh, gods. Not now.
Tide's in, and out, and in again. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Ah, you want reunion. Life is lonesome. Yes, life is lonesome. The thing you love. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Give it down, will you?
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf!
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name, here? Got it.
Caught him red-handed trying to make off with the second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up. Back off.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say. Ain't fit for beasts.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? You'll find out. Down the hatch, then.
Worse than war rations.
Nice and... Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat
Ha!
so much.
Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You think? I was raised by the whip, and I'm not afraid to use one either, especially not in here. Joining up with Griff's the closest thing you can get to security around here. Family, too. Till the Reds take you, anyway. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the Divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the source out of you, what are you? Sure, Pellamine made it as far as the Hollow Marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself.
But why? When another divine arrives, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did make so much.
We seek the One.
Warfare is worship.
Can we get on with this already?
I've waited this long.
We will
I can wait
rejoin our
longer.
comrades.
Can we get on with this already?
We seek the One.
I ache for battle.
Will you fight? I will watch with great interest.
Warfare is worship.
I've waited this long. I can wait longer.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the one. Never mind. The one does not ask such a question. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once. Warfare is worship.
The One.
It's almost cute watching these
Each
cockroaches in
battle
battle.
strengthens the
Ain't no way
spirits
any
of
of
the
them will be
one.
named the one.
Entertaining enough.
Watch. Maybe the one fights before.
We may be witnessing the one's future host.
It's almost cute watching these cockroaches in battle. Ain't no way any of them will be named the one.
Strength of body will aid you, but strength of spirit is mandatory.
It's almost cute watching these cockroaches in battle. Ain't no way any of them will be named the one.
Yes, yes. Good.
Strength of body will aid you, but strength of spirit is mandatory.
Yes.
It's almost
yes.
cute watching these cockroaches
Good.
in battle. Ain't no way any of them will be named the one.
I got that.
Ain't fit for beasts.
If a magister finds us here, you forget my name,
Watch yourself.
Tides in and out and in again.
But this place has made you cranky. Perk up, old chap. There's plenty of singletons about.
Leave me be, Sam.
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not her, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you.
But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Why hasn't Alexander with you
bastard.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul, the love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? You're all I got left after your buddies were through with it. That's so. You look just like 'em. But then again, I never was the best at telling your kind apart. No harm intended, of course.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why?
You won't regret it. Not when you hear what I've got to say. We need to be quick, though. You never know when the Magisters are going to haul you off. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for us, and it ain't pretty. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last days in good company, won't you? Forget that. People are fast to abandon clan and kin in this place. They're a bunch of cowards. Not me, though. I have a plan, but there's not much time. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you... I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want... I have a way out of here. Are you interested? You're lost, my friend.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. I can't. I can barely even catch my breath. How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun, the next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
The cat's eyes are...
That's your fifth blue jester this round.
What of it?
Yes, the void overtake and devour us all.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No. Just because the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous.
Ah, coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Sceptre the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. I'd like to see you try, meatbag. Shores cut through me like a tidal wave, ready to break over your pathetic cowed head at my command. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease? This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
All dilly ivy. Twists and rubs and twigs the nubs and strokes and pokes like all the folks. See, touch it.
But of course, they'll sorcerers dance this power path. Of course. The void will consume their joy, their misery.
Got two of my own, haven't I?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs.
Bleeding nail must be... Charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I... loosened her up.
You get a good look at the hearty fellow, broad as a hull and sunburnt from all sides. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, we're a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong hand.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. A case? A whole orchard, more like. Justinia went absolutely cuckoo with power, and it's the people who are paying the price. No sense getting riled up about it now. It's not about me, it's about... never mind. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? Then it's settled. Capital! Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me. You'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.